Okay, dear friends, the last PPT is coming up, that is with regard to hypothesis. Okay, now let us look at hypothesis. Hypothesis is an assumption or a statement that may or may not be true. The hypothesis is tested on the basis of information obtained from the sample. Okay, and hypothesis tests are widely used in business, etc. That I will talk about little later. Now, see, hypothesis is a statement or an assumption that may or may not be true. Now, for example, I am watching TV and I observe that many times our male population or male watch more cricket than female. Now, in this case, I am interested to identify whether male watch cricket more than female. Now, I may have a problem first, then that is a title there, objective there, and hypothesis. Now, the title may be to know whether male watch more cricket than female, or to identify what are the reasons for that, etc. Okay. Now, hypothesis can be male watch more cricket than female. Now, this is an hypothesis, assumption or a statement which may or may not be true, and I want to test it. Now, sample now this is a general statement. I cannot go and find out all the male of this particular, if it is district or Mangalore I want to see, and it is not possible for me to find out each and every male and then ask whether you watch cricket, and then go to female and then also ask whether you watch cricket or not. It is impossible. So, what we do, we take a sample. Now, this sample selection must be very systematic and representative, which we have already understood in the last few slides. Okay. Now, this sample must be done, and then on that sample you generalize based on the statistical test or then result obtained from the test. So, that is hypothesis. Now, this is also used highly in business and industry for making decision. The best example is they have found out a new drug and they want to see whether new drug is more effective than the old one. That is again hypothesis, whether new drug is more effective than existing drug. For that, they may take few people sample and then use that drug and then find out whether it is effective or not. Okay. Now, then it is applicable to general everyone. Okay. That is hypothesis. Now, when we talk about hypothesis, there are two concepts which come in along with the hypothesis, that is null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. Now, this null hypothesis is testing the significance of difference, or there is no real difference in the sample and population. Now, I will give a statement like this. See, drug is not effective in curing the malaria. New drug is not effective. Okay. Now, this is what is that? Null hypothesis, because there is no in it, null, that is you want to disprove it, or it is like a new that is not research objective. Now, another one is alternative hypothesis, which is a research hypothesis which we want to test. I have found out now, for example, training and productivity. Now, effect, there is no impact of training on productivity, can be null hypothesis. There is impact of training on productivity, can be alternative hypothesis. See, I want to find out whether training has an impact, or I want to prove that training has an impact on the, but based on the information I have collected. So, that is called as null and alternative hypothesis, specifies those values that a researcher believes to hold true. I believe that training has an impact. See, H naught is alternative hypothesis. Okay. H1 or HA is alternative, sorry, H naught is null hypothesis, HA is alternative hypothesis, is also H1. Okay. H naught, the drug is not effective. See, that not word is very important, and then alternative hypothesis is effective in curing malaria. So, hypothesis can be with regard to one alternative or one variable. Now, if you want to test one variable, for example, there is standard mean of 35% scoring in particular school. Okay. Now, that is scoring of students. Now, that is a mean of that particular school. Now, I want to test whether that particular school only has 35% marks or more or less than that, means equal. So, then it is called as one variable, because you just want to try that 35% mark and then whether it is 35 more than 35 or less than 35. So, that is one variable, or it can be related to two variable where the likes of test of high association and difference. Now, you see, you want to see the association, age as an impact on the marks, okay, or the rural, the area in which the student comes from has an impact. Now, you are taking into account two variables. There you are looking into only account the marks, whether students have scored 35% or not. But here you are taking one variable and then you are looking it with the another variable. Now, that is called as two variables. Okay, hypothesis related to two variable, and hypothesis also can be related to more than two variable, where even more factor analysis and multiple regression is used here. See, training and productivity. Now, I may have a hypothesis that demographic factors has an impact on productivity of women employees. Now, you see there a lot of factors are coming into picture, variables. There is age may come into picture, rural may come into picture, their area may come into picture, education background may come into picture, and another one is its on productivity. Another one is which is also related to its gender. So, three variables are involved. So, hypothesis can be of three. Now, in this hypothesis concept, there can be errors, which is very, very important. That there are two errors. One is type 1 error and another one is type 2 error. Now, type 1 error is when we reject a true null hypothesis, or when we reject a null hypothesis which is true. That is, null hypothesis says training does not have an impact on productivity. Actually, it is true, training does not have an impact on productivity, but you reject that null hypothesis and say training has an impact on the productivity. Now, that is error, because actually speaking, training does not have an impact. Okay. Now, this is just an example. Now, this is measured by alpha. Okay. Type 2 error occurs when we don't reject the null hypothesis when it is false. Okay. We don't reject the false null hypothesis. We feel that training. Now, what is null hypothesis? Null hypothesis is training does not have an impact. Actually, training does not have an impact on the employees. Okay. We don't reject the null hypothesis, false null hypothesis. Okay. False null hypothesis is training has an training does not have an impact is null hypothesis. Okay. Now, false null hypothesis is your research says training does not have an impact. Okay. Does not have an impact. Now, you don't reject that false null hypothesis, you accept the null hypothesis, you training as an impact. Now, that is called as type 2 error. It is denoted by beta. There is another aspect which come into picture, one tailed test and two tailed test. Now, let me speak about this. Now, if it is one tailed test, we are looking at only one direction from the mean, that is, now, for example, one company claims that the car will give a petrol mileage of 20 kilometers per liter. Now, I am interested in knowing all the way of that particular company's cars, whether the cars give 20 kilometers or less than that. Now, only interested in the cars which are giving less than that. Now, that is called as one-tailed test. Whereas, two-tailed test is, I am looking at the company advertisement of 20 kilometers and see whether it will give 20 kilometers or not. So, it can give less than 20 kilometers or it can give more than 20 kilometers. I am interested in both the aspect, whether it deviates from 20 kilometers per 1 liter of petrol. Now, two-tailed test is appropriate if the estimate may be more than or less than the reference value. Reference value is here 20 kilometers. Similar, it can be applicable for everything, mileage, speed. Sometimes police put a mark that it should be only 80 kilometers. They may not be looking at the vehicles which are going as less than 80 kilometers. Now, that is one-way test, one-tailed test. Now, two-tailed test is police will look at the materials, sorry, vehicles which goes at not less than 80 kilometers. Less than that also taken into account, more than that is also taken into account. Similarly, quality check, they have given example. Okay, I will talk about, yeah, now we will talk about it. Null and alternative hypothesis. A soft drink company is filling 12 ml cans with cola. Now here, if they fill more than 12 ml, it is danger for a company. Profit may come down. If they fill less than that, again it is danger for the company, because they may lose reputation. So this has to be 12 ml only. Now, if that is the case, two-way hypothesis or two-tailed test hypothesis must be done. So, soft drink company is filling 12 ml with cola, and company hopes that cans are averaging 12 ounces only. Now, here you can have one-tailed test or two-tailed test. What is one-tailed test? Company is looking at the bottles which are only less than 12 ml. Okay, and company may look at the bottle which is more than 12 ml only. Okay, either not two, only one aspect. Now, two-tailed test is company is looking at 12 ml, less than that or more than that. Now, that is two-tailed test. Okay. Now, three types of analysis which I have already dealt with while discussing hypothesis. Univariate, where we are looking at only one variable, as I said earlier, college marks. Now, you are looking at only marks of the students, whether they score 35% or more than that, 60% or more than that. Bivariate, you are looking into two aspects, relationship, whether male score less or male score more. So, you are comparing male and female with the marks. Multivariate is you are taking more than two variables, that is, you are looking at male, female, gender, you are looking at their background, you are looking at their status, and you are looking at their marks. So, multivariate analysis. So, this type of three types of analysis are there. Now, this is a brief aspect of various tests which are part of our research. Parametric test and non-parametric test in general classification. This may take one day full, so I will not deal with it in detail. Okay, there is one sample, two sample, T test is there, Z test is there, two group test is there, paired test is there. Okay, similarly in non-parametric is no normal distribution, and then parametric related to normal distribution. There are also many types of test is there. One of the famous test with regard to non-parametric is chi-square test, which many of the friends are using it in research papers. So, with this I am going to end this particular hypothesis lecture. Thank you very much.